is bad. Oh yeah, I only wish.
Are we starting our podcast with showing our?
Yeah, bald. My bald head. My bald head. Very thin. Sucks.
This shit won't stop growing.
Send me some. Send me some.
Look at this. There's you can't see my scalp anywhere. It's impossible to find it.
Must be nice.
I don't know. I was blessed with a big nose and hair.
Yeah, I was blessed with a perfect size nose and lacking hair close to my fit. I'm thinking of it this way, right? I never thought I was actually going to let it affect me growing older. Like, I was just like, it is what it is, right? I lose it. I could shave it, just keep it trimmed short. Screw it. And then there's now I start seeing there's options for getting these transplants done. But not in the States, traveling out of the States.
You gotta go somewhere for that shit.
Turkey. So Turkey supposedly is the hot spot. Turkey to get a hair transplant.
Ugh.
Turkish hair transplant, but it's like a fraction of the cost of what you would spend here in the States to get something like that done.
Do we trust the doctors in Turkey?
I mean, so far from what I'm hearing, people are the pretty good rave reviews. I'm sure you're not going to make everyone happy. I'm sure there's been a couple flops. Matter of fact, I know someone who actually went and did it recently, a few months ago.
Oh, God.
And then turns out that they didn't do enough for the plugs, so they got to go back and do it again.
That's crazy. I don't know, yeah. But you're used to I think your parents used to go to Mexico
for dental work.
Yeah, fuck, I would never do that.
A lot of people do that.
I know.
You'd be surprised. A lot of those doctors that work in Mexico actually live in the States. It's just that their office is in Mexico.
Not anymore!
Yeah. Shut it down!
That shit is done!
Shut it down, John Taffer and Bar Rescue. Shut it down!
Throw him in prison! Put him in prison, we don't need him.
You're gonna get someone sick! Shut it down!
Guess what? We won't even know anymore if there's an outbreak or an E. coli, because we don't have a federal website that's going to tell us. No one's going to tell us now if there's a problem. It's all done. It's all shut down. It's all shut down. Shut down.
Shut it down.
It's all gone. Fucking gone.
Sign it away.
Fucking gone.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
Oh, yeah, they're all fucking fired.
All fired.
But, hey, guess what? Let's let out all those 1,500 fucking convicts. Let's let them out of fucking prison. Back to blue. Back to blue.
it's a lot of...
You can fuck off with your back to blue shit.
It's a lot of weird shit going on right now. I didn't really want to get on that.
I know, sorry.
No, I don't. Because there's so much. The problem is you're on the internet too much. Are you on the internet too much?
100%.
Too much.
Did you know that they now consider us women? Did you know that?
Who?
The Trump association here. Because they're making us, right? There's only a man and a woman, and they want us all go back to our birth sex, right? Well, all of our birth sex is a female. All of it. Until we get a month in, 2 months in, when we actually, the men become men and women stay women. Okay. What the fuck are we doing here? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you got to stay away from the internet. I get it. It's some people are going to be riled up and think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. And then there's the other side is just this is nonsense. What do we do? We're going backwards in life. We're going backwards in society by, getting rid of all these things. So I just don't know what to think right now. I hate it all because I hate that the fact that politics is in our face all the time. And I hate that the fact for the next 4 years we have an individual who loves nothing more than the camera, who loves nothing more to be in front of the camera, and we're just going to hear it every day in our face. Like, I don't want politics in my face. I want politics in the back seat.
And I do too. I really wanted to. I really wish it was like that. It used to be like that. Where we didn't
because there's no the damn internet. You got to get off the internet.
No, but the shit that's happening right now, it's hard not to look at that. It's hard not to think that this shit's gonna affect everybody.
Yeah, and I feel like you gotta find who you like. Okay, if you're gonna be on the internet, then you better find your source, who's a truthful source that you can have faith in when you're reading something, because a lot of the unfortunate stories or headlines that get put out there are completely off, or something way radical, this or that. You know what I mean?
And I do. I search.
Like people will see one little headline and they'll gravitate towards it and they're like, "That's it." You know what I mean? Like, it's the truth. Like,
and I'm telling you right now, I'm not doing that. I'm seeing certain stories and then I'm searching it and making sure that this is really exactly what I saw, and it's everything.
Yeah. You can't. What does it do? Like, it's gonna affect your life. Like, you got 2 kids to raise. You got a wife at home. You can't be like pissing and moaning around the house about politics right now. Like, you gotta just worry about what's in front of you and not the outside stuff. I know it's hard not to be affected by it because you want to you feel like people's livelihoods are getting torn away, or it's we're going backwards, or it's just hate, and I get it, but at the end of the day, until it is really starts affecting you, at home, you gotta just put the focus of the kids and your family.
They's not recognizing gay people anymore. Gay people is not a thing. It's not a thing. Gay people is not a fucking thing. It's fucking crazy.
I get it, and I know you have a gay brother, and you want to see what's right for him, and you want to see him have equal rights as you do, and I do too. And I feel like the majority of people in this world do. But unfortunately, we know who we're up against, or what we're dealing with right now. We're dealing with someone who's...
We're also dealing with a shitload of people that fucking voted for him, that didn't care, weren't paying attention to the stuff that was being said. And that's probably some of the anger I have into it. They just voted, or they didn't vote, and they just went along the line oh, whatever, it sounds great. Cheaper groceries, cheaper this. Fucking shit's gonna get expensive as fuck, man, coming up. You better be ready. We're gonna be paying shit out of our ass here. Before you know it, it's happening. I mean, it's fucking happening. It's happening right now. It's fucking happening.
When you host an inauguration and you have 3 of the world's richest men sitting right there front row, you already know at this point, and you're dealing with a guy who's a business guy, right? Whatever you want to consider Trump as a businessman. He's always been a business guy, right? He's never been a politician, right?
We love that.
So, I mean, you have guys that all they want to think about is money all the time. Making more money. How do we make more money? What can we do? I mean, people sell their souls to make more money.
They don't care.
Now they're going to be selling out the whole country to make more money for themselves.
That's exactly what's happening right now. Fucking selling out the country.
And obviously, a lot of people are going to get hurt and affected. Yeah, you talk about the immigration thing and ISIS and people cracking down. As a state of California, I don't see, you're not going to really see that often, and I don't feel like a lot of, I even read the other day that even Nevada, Vegas police department, they're not going to crack down on just pulling someone over because they're Hispanic and try and deport them.
But
I don't know.
ICE does have the right now to go into schools, and
anywhere, place of work, church, anywhere, grab someone. But I'd like to think that the person they're actually going after to try to grab is someone who has a long history of shit. You know what I mean?
I would love.
You're not going to just take regular old poor Jose who doesn't have any previous record, and he's just sitting there with his family and just drag his ass off. Like,
No.
I'd like to think they're working, like, the government guys, I mean, all the guys sitting back, they actually have to go through the actual process of doing this job. Like, they don't want any more paperwork than they already have to deal with. Like you're going to find a couple of gun-ho cops that are going to go create rogue on it, but for the most part, especially since California is a pretty safe state as far as, recognizing gay, the gay community and obviously illegal immigrants.
I know we're good in California. It's just like we now want to leave it up to the states, right? And there's certain states where people are just going to be completely fucked. And when you leave stuff up to the states in certain situations, like abortion or women's rights, shit like that, you're going to really fucking kill people. It's there's a reason we made these laws federal, right? Is to keep them on a federal level, so it protects everybody. But this whole,
no, it's going to be screwed because, it's always it's a very they're hypocrites, right? Hypocrites. It's like, we can't have abortions, we can't be killing babies, but then here we are letting the people that are living suffer.
Yeah,
it's like, whoa, what do you mean you want to save those? But once they're born and they're breathing regular air, then I don't give a shit about them kind of attitude. Same thing, right?
It's not about saving. It's not about abortion. It's not about all that kind of shit. It's about not caring about people that are different than white people. It's about condemning the people that are less fortunate than we are, and just worried about yourself. The 1%ers are fucking us.
So it's like, you have people that are Christians. We're Christians. Well, I mean, let's face it. That's just like a stupid term people throw around these days, just like the word patriot. Like, so basically, when you're a patriot, you're kind of like a Nazi now, and when you're a Christian, you're kind of like an antichrist. Like, you're not really like a Christian because, like the other day, just put this out there. They had the prayer or something, like inauguration church thing, and it was a Catholic church, and the Catholic priest had mentioned
it was a Christian church, and they had the woman
Christian
and spoke and pleaded with Trump.
To have compassion for the LGBT community, illegal immigrants, and then they walked out there saying, this was the worst service. It was so boring, this and that. And people are up in arms like, this person should lose, like, their church, like, this and that. You're like, but wait a minute. It was okay during the elections to, like, have these other so-called Christian churches preaching about liberals and doing that stuff, like hate and all this stuff towards that. But so that was politically driven. This was kind of not really politically driven, but just more like have compassion, like a normal Christian should really do.
She's a pastor, a priest. She's literally just asking for compassion for human beings, and she got fucking pissed on.
Yeah, it's terrible. So it's like whatever you think you are as far as a Christian person, if you think that's a negative, you think, you're bringing politics in it. That wasn't politically driven at all. I mean, it wasn't like vote one way, vote this way. It wasn't like liberal this or Republican this. It was basically just saying to have compassion.
She basically, like, if you look at the Bible, read the fucking Bible. It cares about people. The Bible cares about people.
Yeah, and if you walk out of there as an individual and you think like you feel like you're threatened over words like that, and that just kind of shows you the type of person you are. In my book, you're thinking like, I don't have any compassion, this and that. Well, I mean, you haven't been able to show a lot of it.
It's not. There's just. I don't understand. We're combating all this fake fucking news and information, and then people are just deciding what not to care about and what to care about. But
at the end of the day, I think we've talked about what we want to talk about with this segment. Because goddamn, dude, I know we could rant on it forever, and it's like I don't we may have people that want to listen to us that don't want to hear that, or people that might be right or left, whatever this situation is. But all I want to say is just try to stay off the internet for a while. Focus at what's in front of us, not what is around us. That was a bar, son.
What?
So that was a bar.
That was a bar. I just
focus what's in front of us, which is your family, your house, taking care of your honey-do list, your life, coaching, whatever. Don't try not to get too involved in the outside noise, because at the end of the day, it's only going to ruin you, right? It's only going to cause more stress, anger in your life. You're like, what should I be angry about? I still have my freedom. No one's coming to knock on my door. I feel unfortunate that it's happening elsewhere. I hope, but it's like, at the end of the day, we got to keep moving, right? We got to keep moving.
But I also don't want to be in this point where I'm in denial and stop.
No.
I know I need to pay a little less attention.
Or take a moment one day. Give yourself an hour of doing whatever kind of reading you want to do, venting you want to do, and then you got to just shut it out, right? You can't let it fixate on the rest of your night.
I do. I take an hour or two. I'll take off. I'll go throw the football with the kids, turn it off, and just go clean, and I'll just listen to my shows and get away from it. And then after an hour or two or something, I get drawn back to see what the fuck happened here.
If you get pissed off, then go for a run.
I'm riding a bike now. I am riding a bike 4 days a week right now. So I'm trying to get my my heart rate's down. I'm getting myself healthier. I'm trying to drop some weight and just to stay healthy. So that's my goal. Yes, I like that. I appreciate all that insight you're giving me, because it's all about self-worth and self-health and taking care of yourself. And I don't know. I have so much compassion in myself, and I just care about everybody.
No, I do too. I know.
I know. I'm not saying you don't. I just don't understand being in a way that you could just turn your back on what's going on, and that's where I get stuck sometimes.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely not turning my back on it.
I don't mean it like that.
Yeah,
but
no, I get it. I can't let it be the focal point of my life. You know what I mean? I can't let it, which way you swing, you can't let it just constantly wear on you. Or what kind of life are you living? You're living what is this? You're letting politics rule your life, and I get it.
It just doesn't feel political. Some of these things that are going on right now.
Well, they're personal. I know.
It feels like it has to do with humanity and people and humans, and that's the problem I'm having. I can deal with checking out and just letting politics be just fucking politics and fucking whatever.
Yeah, of course.
When you start stabbing and you start taking out the people that are less fortunate and people that decide to just have different sexuality and whatnot, that's where it starts to overcome for me. That's where I feel
I get it.
Yeah,
you're passionate about it, and you have compassion for people, and I do too. I just want to see us all we're all in this world together. We're all, blood's flowing, heart's pumping, brains are moving. We're all walking, breathing, touching, grabbing. So it's we're all in this together. At the end of the day, why we want to knock other people down, I've never understood it my whole life. Here we are, in the 20th century, and we're still wars and knocking people down, and it's for what? For land, for money, greed, and that's all it's about. It's all it's about. It's all it's ever been.
Greed.
Power. Yeah. What I mean, what you can't. It's you have the biggest house on the hill. Are you not happy with that? Come on, guy.
And they're pitting us against each other.
Yeah, I mean, our world's never been. Our country has never been more divided than it has been over the last 8 years.
I know.
And it sucks.
And I know I have to deal with that anger that I have inside for people that have made their decision to do this and vote or just go that way. And I know that I have to seriously figure that out. And I'm struggling with it. I think I'm literally struggling with it because humanity is more important to me. And That's a different anger towards people. Like, how could you not be so? How could you not care about people and fucking the issues and whatnot?
Because most of the people are making the decisions based going one way. It's all because of really more driven because of the money issue.
And no one pay, and I don't think,
and they don't look outside the whole box of like, yeah, it's like, oh, he'll gonna help build our economy better. He's gonna get better inflation. You know, it's like, I mean, come on, people. I mean, you've seen the track record. He's been a failed businessman everywhere he's gone. And now he's just a 78-year-old fucking
lunatic,
old guy who's basically giving the reins to fucking Elon Musk to like
that's the most frustrating thing about it. It's like we're people that have like we'll end this right now. But we have like we can think logically, right? I feel like we can think logically and we can see and we have compassion. You put those things together, you can see what's going on here. But there's so many people that don't, and that's very frustrating.
Because everyone's they're more looking at it financially. Yeah. They're like, oh, money, like, you know, we're gonna make more money, this and that, and they just think like the guys that were in office like got us in this inflation. But we gotta remember, like, it's a domino effect throughout life. It's not just a couple of years of inflation there. We also had a couple of years of COVID. We also had a couple of years before that of, you know, it's just so it's like a giant wave of things that like take time to like, you know, work itself through. Do I feel like a lot of these major corporations took advantage of people 100%. During this inflation time? Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, all those guys, like the big corporations, are the ones we really should be pissed off more at, because they're the ones that are putting all their money towards the rich, towards the guy they want in office that's going to help give them the big tax breaks, right? All the big corporations.
All the lobbyists.
All the big, you got your Amazon, right? That's why all those guys are sitting front row and center, right? Elon Musk knew he was in deep shit if he was going to lose, if he lost that election. You know me to tell me that they're going to 4 years ago that they're going to scream and cry that the election was stolen from them, and then you're going to sit there and then have the three richest guys in America is sitting front row at your inauguration and be like,
all the guys that can control the internet and all the information that goes to everybody.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, they own all the social media platforms, Meta, Facebook, Instagram, X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. And you mean to tell me that there wasn't maybe like a little involvement in something fishy going on there? Like, you're not going to scream like elections aren't perfect.
Like, well, guess what? He had already sued everybody before he won the election, but that's a whole other thing. He had everything in place to sue if he lost the election. So fuck.
Oh, of course. It's just
let's just end on this. It's more frustrating. It's even crazier that we're at a point where, you know, his right-hand man can make a Nazi salute. They call it what it is. It is fucking what it was. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
Yeah, it's pretty Nazi.
But the fact
it's pretty Nazi of him.
The fact that anyone can look us in the face and tell us that that's not what it is I can never deal with something like
it's just
that.
amazing that people that just turn a blind eye or just feel like that was, I didn't see anything wrong with that. Like, you mean, it's just weird. Like, the people even that were there that watched it live, that were sitting in the crowd and were cheering it, you're like, you guys a bunch of fucking stupid asses. Like, the fuck? Like, seriously. God damn. Like, God, I mean, do you walk in drinking shots of the Kool-Aid, like at the door, like you get your wristband and a shot of the Kool-Aid? You must sip the Kool-Aid before you enter. You drink the Kool-Aid.
That's why weird. It just angers.
All right. I'm doing a complete 180 on this show right now.
You got a topic? I got a different topic too. If you got one.
All right. My topic is youngest son's got a baseball tournament this weekend.
Whoa!
All right. I'm a little torn because this Sunday is one of my most favorite Sundays of the year. And we got a baseball tournament, and it's most likely we're going to have to play in, like, fucking La Mirada or something like that, whatever far away ghetto field we're going to be at.
I already got your answer, bro.
And I'm hoping it gets rained out because we are finally expecting some rain here in Southern California.
I'm going to say that do not rest on it raining.
I know exactly. We've gotten zero rain this winter.
Exactly.
Like a crazy, like I haven't seen it like this bad in a long time.
It's bad, but so I wouldn't rest it on rain because it's a very.
Well, yeah, I wasn't showing anything on Saturday now, which I was like, fuck. Of course that changes. Then but Sunday's like, oh, still got a chance, but I feel like they're gonna want to get these games in anyways. Anyways, this is my favorite Sunday when it comes to the football season. And I feel like most people should throw more big parties on this Sunday, more so than the Super Bowl. Because you don't only get one championship game. You get 2 championship games. And it's Championship Sunday. And it is a great day in the NFL on Sunday, minus the Chiefs playing one of the games. But you get 2 championship games in one. You should be able to like have an awesome party that day. Like, who's not throwing championship Sunday parties? Like, you wake up, like, you guys like, game 1, you're like, fuck yeah. You know, have maybe a pool for that game. Do another pool for the next game.
Oh, pools, huh?
Yeah.
Treat it like a little Super Bowl.
Yeah, 2 games, baby. Right?
Well, dude, last weekend,
Which is dope.
I had a rager for those games on that Sunday. Those 2 games on that Sunday.
Oh, yeah?
I just ended up having, like, the word got out to the neighbors. Next thing you know, my wife was gone, and she comes home to, like, 12 people over, and kids are over to play with my kids, and they're not even here. It was great. Look at this. I got this in the garage. I got a
raccoon?
No. Oh,
wait, where are we going here?
Oh, my God.
What are you doing here?
Retards.
Oh.
So right there, see that drape?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's where we're going to be doing garage Super Bowl here.
Oh, you're setting up a little projector in there? Nice.
There, look at this. It's up there. See that?
Oh, yeah. Sweet.
I put it in a, see the cheese fish? What is it? You see that?
Oh, yeah. Goldfish thing? Goldfish box?
Yeah. Fuck, I got to show you this. Yes. I made, yeah.
All right. You got to clean up your cables a little bit, bro.
I know.
You get someone hurt, or they're going to unplug everything in the middle of the fucking best part of the game.
So I put the projector up there, and that's a cheese fish box, and I nailed it to the wall, to the ceiling there. And, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. You use the box, right, just to put the projector in, yeah. You painted it?
I put black tape around it, yeah.
Oh, it's just to secure it?
Yeah, it's so ghetto. I mean, it's
you couldn't get, like, 2 brackets or what? I mean, I like it, but...
What? See right there? Oh, yeah. So, look, it's like...
Yeah, no. I mean, it's fitting.
It's not going to last very long. I mean, I'm going to get through, like, 2 more weeks. And
why wouldn't it last that long?
Well, I don't know. The projector's kind of hangs out a little bit in it, so I might have to just, like, invest in, like, a real one, maybe.
No, just get, like, a bracket. Can you get brackets for it?
But it's a paper box. I mean, fuck. I mean, how long
No, brackets for the actual side of the freaking projector.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can get one of those things that'll just actually lock it really in place.
Yeah.
I didn't want to spend the money, and
that's fine. Yeah.
I got all Stony MacGyver in here. I'm like, what can I make? Like,
Hey, I like it. Actually, I like it. I like kind of like that than doing something more professional. But you got to do something about those cables, bro. It's killing me.
Because everyone that comes over, like,
yeah, they want to hang on it. They're like, oh, hey. And they lift it up so you walk by.
They're tall motherfuckers. So they're like going to run into it all the fucking time and shit.
So, yeah, we did want to come by this last weekend. But then I realized that we were taking the 5 freeway up all the time instead of the 405. Up to LA.
Oh yeah, shit.
So I was coming out of the way.
We got fires and fuck over here, man. Everything got Castaic going off. Oh,
we're back on the fire. No. We're going back to the football topic.
Football
Championship Sunday.
But what I was trying to say is, for last weekend I threw a rad party, so I'm all on board. I love throwing awesome parties for like big football
games. There's 3 more games left.
3?
Championship Sunday and the Super Bowl, baby. That's it.
Oh yeah, I know.
That's it.
I just want to get it. I want to get it over with and get to fantasy baseball, and then
oh god,
and then back to fantasy football.
yeah. So, all right. Who do you like this weekend?
Well, I know who I like and who I want to win, but I think we all can agree that the Chiefs can just fuck off.
Yes.
I can't stand to watch them keep getting great calls all the fucking time.
It's exhausting.
It's fucking
and frustrating.
It's frustrating, and then watching.
I'm more frustrated with that than in the political landscape right now.
Oh, don't get me going back. Cause
no, I'm releasing you. You're fine. Let it go.
We are not fine, by the way. Anyway, I would love to see, I guess, when it's all said and done, which it's not going to be, but I would love to see the Washington Commanders win the whole entire thing.
The whole thing.
I love Jaden, JD. I love Scary Terry. I just have fallen in love with that team. They've been such a shit team forever. So it'd be awesome. And if it's not them, then I'm definitely all in on the Buffalo Bills. All in on the Buffalo Bills.
So I would love. So we're on the same wavelength here. I would like to see a Commanders-Bills Super Bowl, but I want to see the Bills win. I'm going Bills.
Right. And I'm okay with that because I think the Washington still has a chance in the next, 3-4 years to maybe do it again. But when all said and done, Buffalo. Let's just give it to these motherfuckers at this point.
Like, you're a diehard Raiders fan. I'm a diehard Niners fan. So we have our favorites when it comes to football. But I would say if I had to choose a second favorite team and put it in a different division, because I wouldn't do another NFC team, I would say Buffalo for me. I like just like that wintry, like cold, like their fan base. It looks amazing. Just tailgating their asses off, having the best time in the shittiest weather, drunk, smashing tables, whatever. They're just out there just rooting on their team.
It's all they got, man. You got to love the fact that they love it so much. It's all they got. There's no other sport they got up there. I mean, Sabres, Buffalo Sabres, but
well, yeah, they got the Sabres. Yeah, they got the Buffalo Sabres. But then, when we were just in New York this last summer, and we flew out of Buffalo going home, so we had to spend a little time in Buffalo, like checking around the city, and we actually went by the stadium, the Bill Stadium, and then like across the street from it is where they're building the new stadium from them.
Oh,
and it was just like. I should apologize for this because growing up, like for most of my life, I always thought of Buffalo as like the armpit of America. Like, but man, beautiful area. I could see myself living there. Like, it was great. I loved it.
I mean, it's upstate New York.
Upstate New York. It was beautiful up there. I mean, you enjoy the summers. It was summer when I was up there, so the winters are harsh. Terrible, I'm sure. But beautiful up there. I was like quite impressed. I was like, I could see myself living up here. It was awesome.
Let's see, Buffalo and Brockport. Do you know where Brockport was? Is that nearby there?
I don't. I mean, I couldn't remember like the cities or any. I was driving around, but we were drove all around Buffalo, and it was pretty cool. Like I enjoyed it.
It's an hour. It's about an hour away because I went to Brockport when my friend Rose got married.
Okay.
A while back, and had a great time there. Fun, but that's about an hour away of Buffalo. But we gotta love it. It's gonna be.
Yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful country. Drove all the way up through like from Cooperstown up to Buffalo. Some of the most beautiful country I've seen.
It's gonna be great when Canada shuts down all the electricity. It's going into New York.
I mean, at this point, I think we just gotta sit back and laugh. No, not laugh.
No,
cry, laugh.
It is. I have to. I've got to laugh. I mean, because either I'm gonna laugh or I'm gonna fucking cry. So it's
yeah. We gotta laugh. All right, so we agree. Buffalo versus Commanders in the Super Bowl.
I would be yes. So and then I'm fine. I would love to see.
You want Commanders?
Well, I would love the Commanders, but I know he's a rookie quarterback, and maybe he'll get his time in a year or two. But I think I would prefer. It's a toss-up between the Bills and Commanders. A toss-up.
You realize what's going to suck, right?
The Chiefs and the
we're gonna be going back on this thing next Thursday, and it's gonna be fucking Eagles, fucking Chiefs, yeah! And then we're gonna cancel our Super Bowl parties.
Yeah, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to do this shit again, and then we're gonna have to watch Mahomes fucking dive
scramble at the last fucking minute and just win it like it was jump throw, hook shot, fucking pass.
I do it now though when I'm out front playing catch with Asher and Ophelia because we're both doing FNL and I'm coaching both of them and we're practicing. Nice. I'm always trying to do like the fucking Mahomes, like off the side and shit. Like fuck,
blow out your arm even more than it's already blown out.
It's fucking already blown out.
So, all right. So here's the Commanders. Here's to the Buffalo going to the Super Bowl.
Let's go.
Hopefully not Eagles. Hopefully not Chiefs. No one wants to see the Chiefs again. There, I feel like if it's the Chiefs again, it'll be probably one of the lowest rated Super Bowls ever.
No one gives a fuck. Yeah,
because everyone's just be like, "Fuck it." Like, well, I mean, they'll probably have it on, but it's like, no one wants to watch the Chiefs again.
Well, okay, so let's say it goes to Chiefs and Eagles. I mean, I will 100% be on Eagles, even though, shitty franchise and they're all dickheads.
Yeah,
but I would
fan base is crap.
I would do it just for Saquon Barkley because the guy's had a fucking almost a Hall of Fame type.
I like that,
and he's been amazing. So it's like if it does come down to this shitty matchup, it'd be all about Saquon, And he's got a
Saquon. You mean
he's got a white wife?
See, now you're getting racist.
No,
you turn, bro. Your MAGA hat's in the mail already, huh?
Look at you.
It's in the mail. Give me some goddamn order that thing up.
You didn't let me finish.
I was someone knocking at the door already. Here's your hat.
Where's the bird flags around here, huh?
I'm going to give you one of them flags that says fight.
I know Mexicans are next door. You go take them out of here, Ice.
Yeah, get them out of here.
Take their jobs. No, I was going to say she's a white chick and she's pretty hot. So that's what I was going to say.
Oh, wow. All right.
But I was also going to say, all those black guys stealing all the white women. They always have. I don't think that's racist to say. Maybe it is racist.
Maybe he's dating a white. I mean, you got to make a point about it, so that seems racist.
Oh no,
it shouldn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But I think I just think there's a lot of guys, a lot of black men that would admit the same thing, that they do prefer liking white women.
Yeah, I mean,
I think there's a group. I think you could.
Well, I mean, there's a group of every type, right? And it's like a lot of white dudes out there that want to date an African American woman. Like, I've never been with an African American girl in my life.
I know. See, I feel racist.
I mean, I feel like I feel left out.
I feel like, maybe something's wrong with me. Maybe
But it was also, I mean, not to be weird, but I mean, like, a lot of African American people, they probably don't want to, like, date a white person either. So it's like, it's not that I never wanted to, but it was like the opportunity never really presented itself to where maybe I would entertain it.
Yeah,
so
I really,
that's all.
I've never dated anything but a white woman.
Oh, really? I dated, like, Hispanic girls. Never an Asian girl, though. Never Asian.
No, I've never hooked up with it.
White, Mexican, Indian. That's about the genres I've gone in.
Oh, well, I guess.
Indian, Jewish, obviously. That's white.
Jews just not white.
Jews are white. They're considered. I mean, come on.
Even where I thought I would be like, at least I dated a Jew in my life, but I guess that's just another white woman.
I mean, yeah,
we know the Jews aren't just another white woman.
I mean, I feel like, I mean, they're not. I mean, technically not, but
I know. I don't know if you see a couple different like blonde-headed women walk by, and then you see white
Spanish
women that look like our wives. I think we could pick out who the Jews are amongst the Hispanics and white women.
Yeah, but it's crazy how you can see some Spanish girls and they look completely white, like some Brazilians, and they're like, like Spanish. You're like, whoa, wasn't expecting that. You're like, fuck, fool me. All right, you said you had a topic you want to talk about. We're not going back to politics, are we?
Oh.
It's like we gotta start and end the show. We only get like one little medium break there.
Well, I was just gonna say we gotta
wrap it up kind of soon. So
isn't JD Vance married to an Iranian woman, or is she Iranian or?
Yeah, I mean, she's Middle Eastern.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say, I don't know, maybe this isn't a good subject.
Oh, can't wait to hear this one.
So, how old should
how old's too old to be?
Oh, to follow somebody on Instagram? How old is too old to follow? Like, let's say, like an Instagram model that's on there. Like, if
well, I mean, this is an easy question. I mean,
okay, so
if you're following, they got to be 18 and over.
Okay, well, obviously, yeah, but is it 18 still too low, or should they be older than
21?
21. Okay.
I mean, 21 would be the next. 21 would be the next like reasonable answer over 18. like no, she gotta be 20. 20. You're like fucking 20. You're like, I still can't even go get a drink with the bitch. Like, I might as well stick with the 18.
So yeah, I'm just kind of curious, because. Yeah, just wonder how long it go.
Well, I mean, obviously, we're not going anywhere below.
No. I mean, like,
below 18.
I just think, even sometimes it feels like, should I really be following like someone in their 20s, in their early 20s? I don't know.
Oh, I get it. She's like our age, like where we're at our age, like 40, almost 50, like following a young 21. Maybe 19. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I've felt that way before. Like I'm like looking at some of these and I'm like you're still like very young. Like it's weird.
Also, they do need followers.
So you got to look at it that way too. You're helping out
the
algorithm.
Okay, I mean, at the end of the day, as long as you're not being a total jack off and you're not like your real 48-year-old, 49-year-old self, and you're like commenting on every picture like you're my queen.
No, it's like a little slut. It's like, oh, there she
queen,
is.
crown, like crown, fucking emoji, crown emoji, like fucking. You're sending the purple fucking fruit fucking dick emoji.
Yeah, I would say that is definitely a no-go. You cannot do that stuff.
I mean, you're just
watching,
like
looking, that's fine.
Like eggplant. Open mouth emoji.
Shoot it live. Eggplant. You're like, no, what are you doing?
I don't even want to care about liking the picture. I mean,
no, I don't like anything. Sometimes it's nice to see on your thread if there's see a hot chick to go by, and then you move on to shitty politics after that. That's about,
I feel like help break dog videos too. Gotta do some dog or cat videos for you. Cat videos for you. You're not a dog guy.
I do have a lot of porn stars that are in their like mid to late 30s that I follow, and they're all in my feed too. So they're retired. A lot of people retired.
You gotta look at a Rolodex there.
Yeah, well, it's good to see what they're doing now. I'm always interested. Like, what do you do after you you retire from porn? It's always like
she take out gardening. Like, is she a good cook?
I like to keep in touch.
Recipes.
Yeah, you never know. I want to see. They also post some recipes from time to time, which is fun.
Yeah.
And some of them get married. It's fun to see. And you're like, you've seen these women for a long time. You want to kind of follow
birth videos of the kids moonwalking out of their vaginas.
Well, you're like, because how long can you be in porn for, really? I mean, you can't do your whole.
I feel like it's being like a running back in the NFL.
Yeah, you can only.
It's like your early 30s.
Like Alexis Texas, I think she's just recently retired, and I think she's probably in her. She ran a long.
Oh yeah.
She was in her, and so I think it was in her mid 30s or so.
I mean, if you still got the following, especially with this day and age, when it comes to like OnlyFans, you can do your shit from your privacy of your own home. You can work your own hours. You can work with who you want. You can just do a little diddle show. Like, here's a 30-minute diddle show. The guys will fucking ching 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 like, and then they do like their. I know she's done it like in a slew of other ones. Like, they go visit other like strip joints. They go dance at strip joints.
Yeah, people hire you.
And the guys come out. The clubs hire you out to come out there and strip these, and you go out there and fucking people out the door. I mean, don't tell me how I know this.
No, I've
heard it from someone.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to I feel like as a guy, it's weird, and I'm sure some girls they follow actors, or just like he's cute. Like, follow him, and he'll have pictures of himself, like, shirt off at the beach, like, whoa, I just liked him in that one show. I didn't realize he poses like that. But it's but guys, we're just like, yeah, we'll follow. Oh, she's a hot model. Like, oh, she's a cute actress. So, yeah, porn star. Like, okay. I feel like I went through a little phase of taking the porn out, like, because I've seen it all, with the internet and stuff these days.
I know.
The pictures, and I've kind of dived back in it a little bit, and it's changed so much.
It's a lot.
There's so much more craziest raunchiness to it. It's like, who can outdo the next person in
I don't
porn?
need it.
Like, you got the Lily Phillips now, you got this other blonde...
Bonnie Blue.
Yeah, and they're just like... want to fuck 1,000 dudes in a day, and like I want 100 men in 12 hours, like,
oh, God.
And girls like getting pissed on, like straight peed on. Now and then they're loving it, like this is like new eating ass, Like, eating ass to me is disgusting. I don't care if it's.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going for the poop hole, dude. It's just not me.
After a shower in a nice environment, possibly
it could be nice environment. Like, what do you have, like, the soft music playing, like incense in the air, like.
Remember, it's only this far below, it's not that far. So after a nice shower, it might not be bad. But yeah, I get it. Nobody wants that.
I was thinking about this the other day, and it's weird that I was thinking about this, but I was thinking about, like, if someone actually wanted to eat my ass, and it's weird to think that girls want to eat guys' asses. No girl wants to eat a 40-year-old man's ass. I mean, the girls were like, "Oh, she ate my ass," like, and she likes eating ass. I'm like, I feel like if you were, like, fully tongue in my butthole, like, I was gonna rip farts. I'm ripping farts. Like, it's like I just gotta open up the airway. Like, it's just like it's gonna be like, like you're like when you're like someone like opens their mouth and they stick like a air thing and their mouth goes huge. I'd be like me ripping farts with the mouth open like that. Puffy mouth.
I would have to feel like I would have to pee because it would kind of stimulate my prostate a little bit, my ass, and then I'd be like, "Oh, God, stop, please. Okay, I gotta pee. Can you stop, please?" I'd have to go. Or
I'd get the giggles, like tickle. Like, I'd be like, "Oh God!" Like, I just like, "Ah!" And then I would fart.
Well, if it wasn't planned, I would be like, "No, no. No, you don't want."
And they're just coming to town. You're like, you might just.
And she's like, "It's okay."
I love it. You're like,
and now you have to succumb to it. You're like, "Okay."
Yeah. Not making out with you. Don't come up for air. Stay down. Go straight to the shower. Go straight to the shower. Go wash your face in the sink.
I have no problem with the kissing after a blowjob, but you come up after the old a-hole.
No. Not that swampy a-hole. Like, didn't get a chance to swipe at all. Just like straight raw dog in the gym. You're like, you didn't give me a chance to like go wipe down there first. You just fucking hog wild on that thing. Like, she got fucking a grit. It's that grit. It's a beard.
You're like, that is quite the effort there. I gotta give you a 9 out of 10 for effort on that one.
Yeah. But definitely no way in hell I'm letting you meet mom. Yeah.
She's like, "I'm gonna be able to meet mom."
No, you're not. No, you're not. I'm gonna throw you in the lake. Hopefully you go on the river. Hopefully you'll float downstream.
You swamp monster. Get ready, mama.
Yeah. Sad thing is you like went on a date with her and you made out with her and you know she's done it to another dude. Then you're like, fuck. You're not the first.
You're not the first.
It's like you run into the dude at the bar. You're like, "Dude, you go out with her?" You're like, "You have any bungholes she's fucking taking down?" You're like, "Damn it."
Just check your butthole right now. You know how much hair you have in your butthole right now? A lot. I have a lot. I don't really go there too often.
No, yeah, it's a wasteland. Like, literally, it's like it's a city dump. Like, you don't go to the city dump to go fucking hang out. Like, you go tan at the city dump. You go lay out your lounge chair at the city dump. Like, you don't go do that.
You go to the city dump. You drive down. You're like, "Where'd I put the shit? Where'd I put everything?" You put it right in that area, right in the shit area.
Nope, that's a no bueno.
Well, that's why I do though have a bidet, and a bidet.
I got one recently. I got one a few months ago.
Yes.
I got a little attachment on the regular toilet.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not as fancy as yours, but it squirts warm water. Mine's like wake you up in the morning like a splash of water on your face, cold water, but it's fine. It's fine.
Fine. It's just fine.
It's fine.
Are you using it all the time? Is it like at every poo routine?
Yeah, if I make it and I'm in the master bedroom upstairs, yes, I'm using it every time.
Okay.
Yes. But it's cold water. It's straight. It's just no warmer, right? So it's just a straight cold water, which is fine.
But it is not, the warmer water is nicer, but just think of the clean barrier in there. It's good to have.
I like it. I like it. That's what I was saying. But that's what I was saying. Like I've had like the bidet thing, right? Shooting, you're talking about a stream of water right up your butt, right? Sometimes you almost waterboard your asshole. And
I do.
You do. Think about getting tongue punched right there. Like right in that fart box. Like it's just gonna fucking like you gotta let something out, dude. Like you might let a little something out. Like that would be so embarrassing.
Well, I know that I talk a lot about farts and kind of bowel movements and bidets and everything. So I think just saying that in general would keep someone away from that already. Just hearing I fart all the time, like yeah, it's a no-go. It's just a no.
Like we just went out to dinner together and you just motorboated a chimichanga. Like you're like, where do you think that's going? It's on deck. It's on deck.
Oh.
It's
yeah, you're thinking about the travel from up to the.
Yeah. I mean, it's like 12 hours later. I get it, but it's it's in there. It's in the lineup. It's.
I'm pretty sure the only ass
timing's gotta be right. Those porn stars, like they just eat like salad and gummy bears. Like that's all they eat. Like
they got preparation. They are prepped.
Yeah, they're getting cleaned all the time. I feel like that's why most guys want to have sex with porn stars because they feel safe because they're constantly getting tested. They're constantly clean. You know what I mean? They know that they're clean. So,
I mean, the only time I ate any ass, I got HPV. So that's probably about it for me.
So yeah, you're batting 0 in the ass eating realm. Yeah, just don't even at this point just retire. I got my wanted bat. I fucking struck out.
Oh, it was a big strike. Oh, it just wasn't. I really passed it down the line too. Was, not a great, not a great, it's not great. So you just stay away from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, exit only. It's an exit only. It's like a caution tape should be put around it.
My wife feels the same way. It's just just not a thing. It's just not a thing,
I get you. All right. I feel like on that note, I mean, we can't do any better than that.
No, I mean,
to end the show on that topic is amazing. I mean, it's like icing on the cake. We're drawing out happy birthday right now, and
it would just get more crude as we went. Anyways, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would just turn to cream pies and
great show. Got a little, and that we can do that. We can go on a little political rant for a quick little minute, right? But we got to shift.
20 minutes.
We got to yeah, not even that long. We got to shift away. Like the sounds of the hourglass. Like as soon as it's done, it's done.
Okay, I will do my best to not
limit your internet intake.
No, I'll still probably pay attention a little bit. I just won't come out with like just all about politics to start.
Try to look at some good, maybe, if you can find it.
Porno, more
porn
yes. On Instagram.
Yeah. There you go. I mean, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong there. Everyone looks like they're having a good time.
Who's having a good time? I mean, they are great. All having a good time. Don't care about anything in the world.
I mean, no one cares. Doesn't matter. It's a free for all of just love
and not caring. So nice. It's so nice. Let's not care. It'd be so nice. Let's just not care.
Yeah. Ass to mouth.
Spread love.
Ass to mouth.
Wait, what? Not care and ass to mouth.
I mean, ass to mouth. Yeah.
Our
All right,
mouth.
D-Mud.
All right.
Love you. Have a good
love you.
weekend.
You too, bud. We'll see you next
We'll
week.
be back. We'll be back.
You got it. Late. Nope. Oh, God.